Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me to hear about the online MSW program at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. My name is Michelle Gervelin, and I serve as the MSW Online Program Specialist. If you have any questions after viewing this presentation, please don't hesitate to reach out. In deciding whether or not an MSW is the right degree choice, people often wonder, what can I do with a master's degree in social work? As you can see on your screens, we've created a list of some of the positions that people with MSWs often work in. In this presentation, I'll cover a few different agenda items. I'll provide you with some details about the online MSW program itself, such as the curriculum, credits, courses, and field placement. Some details about the application process, so the who, what, when, where, and how, and some information about financial aid and tuition information. I'm also more than happy to schedule one-on-one meetings with you if you have any questions. There are two tracks for earning an MSW at UWM, the Advanced Standing track and the Foundation track. To qualify for the Advanced Standing track, you must have earned a Bachelor's in Social Work degree within the past 7 years from a program accredited by the Council on Social Work Education. Note, there may be exceptions to the 7-year requirement in certain cases. If you believe this might apply to you, please feel free to contact me for more information. Students who have a bachelor's degree in a different field, or those who earned a BSW more than 7 years ago, enter the program as a foundation student. The foundation curriculum is designed to bring students to the equivalent level of a recent BSW graduate before moving into the advanced coursework. Degrees in related fields such as human services, psychology, or sociology are not considered equivalent to social work and do not qualify a student for advanced standing. We will have a standard course plan and cohort structure developed for each of the groups shown above, but there will be some deviation from this for students who desire specialized pathways like school social work or applied gerontology, which we now offer online. The students with specialized pathways will have more individualized course plans. The next few slides will give a demonstration of what our standard plan looks like for the different cohorts. If you need to switch from part-time to full-time, or vice versa after starting your program, we will do our best to work with you to develop an individualized plan, but your course plan may not be as clear-cut as it would have been if you started with the cohort. The courses you need may not be offered online in the semesters in which you need them, as some of the courses have prerequisites before you can move on to other courses. This is why you should carefully consider which program will work best for you long-term. The following slides provide an overview of the different standard plan structures available in the online program. I haven't included names of courses because the main intent of these charts is to show you how many courses are offered in a semester, when you will be in field placement, and when you will finish the program. These slides demonstrate the standard course plans. If you choose a specialty pathway, your plans will be modified to include the courses required for your specialization area. Please pay attention to the plan that applies to your situation. This chart represents an example of how our part-time standard foundation track course plan is structured. This plan is for students who do not have a bachelor's degree in social work, who are interested in a part-time schedule. I've highlighted the semesters in which you will be enrolled in your field placement. Please note that students choosing this plan will have a full year of coursework before starting their field placement. You will spend roughly 9 hours per class per week, with the exception of field courses, which will be roughly 14 to 18 hours per week, depending on the semester. In the part-time program, you will have 2 courses per semester. In the semesters that involve field placement, you will have field placement plus 1 other class. If you choose a specialty pathway, your plan may look different from what's outlined above. In the online program, our fall and spring courses are 15 weeks and our summer courses are generally 12-week courses. This chart represents an example of how our full-time standard foundation track course plan is structured. This plan is for students who do not have a bachelor's degree in social work, who are interested in a full-time schedule. Please note that a full-time schedule includes 4 courses per semester, which will be intense. Here, I'd like you to note that you start your field placement in your second semester of the program. You will spend roughly 9 hours per class per week, with the exception of field courses, which will be roughly 14 to 18 hours per week, depending on the semester. If you choose a specialty pathway, your plan may look different from what's outlined above. In the online program, our fall and spring courses are 15 weeks, and our summer courses are generally 12-week courses. This slide demonstrates how our part-time advanced standing track is structured. This plan is for students who already have a bachelor's degree in social work. You will have 2 courses per semester. The semesters that involve field placement, you will have field placement plus 1 other class. I'd like to point out that the part-time advanced standing students start their placements in the second year of the program. You will spend roughly 9 hours per class per week, with the exception of field courses, which will be roughly 14 to 18 hours per week, depending on the semester. If you choose a specialty pathway, your plan may look different from what's outlined above. In the online program, our fall and spring courses are 15 weeks, and our summer courses are generally 12-week courses. This slide demonstrates how our full-time advanced standing track is structured. This plan is for students who already have a bachelor's degree in social work, who want to attend our program full-time. Again, the full-time plan will be intense. If you're a full-time advanced standing student, you'll be starting your field placement right away in the fall. I encourage applicants who are interested in the full-time advanced standing program to apply early to ensure success in securing a field placement. You will spend roughly 9 hours per class per week, with the exception of field courses, which will be roughly 14 to 18 hours, depending on the semester. If you choose a specialty pathway, your plan may look different from what's outlined above. In the online program, our fall and spring courses are 15 weeks, and our summer courses are generally 12-week courses. The online program now offers several specialization options. The courses required for the LCSW, or Licensed Clinical Social Worker licensure in the state of Wisconsin, are already built into our standard course plans. If you're interested in a specialization other than the LCSW, please note that the LCSW specific courses would need to be added separately to your plan, since the elective slots would be used for your chosen specialization. On this slide, you'll find the contact person for each specialization. If you'd like to explore one of these options, feel free to reach out to the appropriate contact for more information. Now I'd like to briefly shift gears and share a little information about our traditional in-person MSW and highlight a few key differences between it and the online MSW program. First, the traditional program offers some scholarship opportunities that are not available to students in the online program. Additionally, the substance abuse counseling specialization is only offered in person. It's not available yet through the online program. The online program follows a cohort model, meaning students move through the courses in a set sequence with a consistent group. In contrast, the traditional program offers more flexibility in how you structure your course plan. It's also worth noting that while traditional students can take some online courses, if space is available, online students are not able to take in-person classes. This is due to differences in student fees. In-person students pay segregated fees, which give them access to a wider range of campus-based services. For example, in-person students receive free health care through the Norris Health Center, while online students may still have access to services there, but at a cost. If you'd like to learn more about the traditional in-person program, please contact Zach Chartrand. His information is listed on the slide. Our online program is delivered asynchronously, meaning you'll complete the coursework on your own schedule each week, within the deadline set by your instructor. There is no requirement to log in at a specific time for lectures. You'll be able to work through the material at your own pace while meeting weekly deadlines. The courses are designed to keep you actively engaged, with regular assignments and weekly opportunities to interact with the course content. You can expect frequent, lower stakes assignments with ongoing feedback from your instructors. While there are no scheduled class sessions, you may be asked to coordinate small group or partner activities. Instructors are available for support through phone calls, virtual office hours, or email as needed. All courses are hosted on UWM's online platform called Canvas. To succeed in the program, you'll need reliable internet access and a dependable computer. Here, I'll address some frequently asked questions about field placements. How many field placements will I have to complete? Advanced standing students complete one field placement over the course of 3 semesters. Foundation students complete 2 field placements across 4 semesters. How many hours per week will I have to spend on field placement? You'll spend approximately 14 to 18 hours per week in your field practicum, which translates to about 200 to 250 hours per semester. Do I start field right away when I start the MSW program? That depends on your program track. Please refer to the charts shown earlier in the presentation to see when you would begin field placement. Can I use my job in human services or social work for my field placement? Possibly, but it depends on the details of your position, agency, and supervision. We consider employment-based field placements on a case-by-case basis, in alignment with the Council on Social Worker Education requirements. Ultimately, the goal of field is to expand your learning and skill set. Sometimes that can happen through your current job, and sometimes it can't. To qualify, your employer and supervisor must agree to treat your work as a formal learning experience. This includes developing a learning plan, completing field evaluations, assigning grades, and participating in site visits, just like any other field placement. Can I do my field placement only during nights and weekends? It can be very challenging to find placements that offer only evening and weekend hours. While not impossible, such placements are rare. Flexibility during the weekday hours will significantly increase your options. Do I find my own field placement? No, you won't be on your own. We will work closely with you to find a placement in your home community or desired geographic area. If you're located further from our existing placement sites, we may ask for your help with ideas, but rest assured we'll support you throughout the process. Do I have to be placed in Milwaukee? Not at all. Our field team will work to find a field placement near your preferred geographic area. If you live outside the Milwaukee area, we'll want to meet with you early on in the process to learn more about the social services landscape in your community and to make a plan for securing a placement near you. The cost for our online MSW program follows a different tuition model than the traditional on-campus program. Tuition is $675 per credit for all students, regardless of residency. This applies to both Wisconsin residents and out-of-state students. Financial aid is available through the standard process by completing the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. UWM's Student Financial Services Office is available to assist with any financial aid related questions. The Advanced Standing track is 36 credits, while the Foundation track is 60 credits from start to finish. Please note, if you choose to pursue a specialization area, it may increase the total number of credits required. Tuition rates are subject to university-approved increases. We are committed to giving students as much advanced notice as possible if any changes to tuition occur. The Helen Bader School of Social Welfare offers a variety of scholarships for both current and incoming students. I encourage you to visit the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare website and explore the Scholarships tab for details. Keep in mind that most scholarship application deadlines fall in January or February. If you miss the deadline, the next opportunity to apply will be the following year. UWM has a number of resources that are particularly geared to support online students and maximize learning in a virtual and remote way. There are a variety of technology systems and services that are accessible to you, including remote computer labs, accessing licensed software packages through UWM's licenses, remote and online library services, and the ability to get support from the UWM Writing Center remotely. Our online students will become familiar to the programs and processes available to them through orientation. Do I qualify for graduate school? We require an undergraduate GPA of a 2.75 and 21 credits of social or behavioral sciences. An unofficial transcript from your undergraduate studies is also required for the application. If you don't meet the minimum requirements or are unsure, please contact me. How will my application be assessed? Your application will be evaluated based on the following materials: your academic record, your narrative statements, 2 letters of recommendation, service-related experience, your resume, and an application fee. Please note that we only require unofficial transcripts for the application process. If you're admitted to the program, you will then be asked to submit your official transcripts. All application materials must be received by April 15th. Incomplete applications, including those missing recommendation letters, will not be reviewed. Another important note about recommendation letters: you will not submit your recommendation letters directly. Instead, you'll enter your recommender's contact information into your application. UWM will then send them a link to complete a brief form and upload their letter. We strongly recommend entering your recommender's information early to give them enough time to complete the process by the April 15th deadline. Letters must be received, not just requested, by the deadline in order for your application to be considered complete. Who reviews my application? Applications are reviewed by faculty members in the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare. Applying to the online MSW program. The application will open on or around October 1st. You can access the application portal through our website or directly via the UWM Graduate School website. The application is fully electronic and you can work on it over time. Important tip: we strongly recommend entering your recommender's information early. This allows them enough time to submit their letters by the application deadline. Please note that recommendation letters must be received by the deadline for your application to be considered complete. The deadlines are January 3rd is the priority deadline. This is for students applying to the Advanced Standing full-time pathway. April 15th is the final deadline for all other applicants. When completing the online application, you'll have the option to request consideration for the traditional in-person MSW program as well. If you initially apply to the online program, but later decide that you'd prefer to be considered for the in-person program. You do not need to submit a new application or pay another application fee. Just let us know and we'll make the change for you. Here, I'd like to briefly introduce you to some of the names that you may see the most frequently as a student in the online MSW program. Thank you so much for your interest in the online MSW program. Again, my name is Michelle Jervelin, and I'm more than happy to set up a phone call or virtual meeting with you if you have any questions about the online MSW program. If you have questions about the traditional in-person MSW program, please contact the MSW advisor, Zach Chartrand. I've also included Amy Kirby's information. Amy is the MSW director and oversees both the MSW online program and the traditional in-person MSW program. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any additional questions after you have viewed this presentation. I hope the information was helpful, and I look forward to connecting with you in the future.